Welcome, everyone, and glad to have you with us from Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Nike and all of his friends ready to go and amped up for what we have in store. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Wyoming Cowboys, taking on a team from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Cowboys will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So South Carolina's offense will get the first swing of the game. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Second down coming up. Off the boot, looking for his man. At the 20, he's got space.
I'll tell you what, man, this guy bails out his offensive line a lot. We've seen it over and over. Protection isn't always perfect, but he's just got the ability to scramble and just to create and extend plays. Wasn't able to get the first down there, but look at the situation now he's put his offense in. He was able to get a nice chunk of yardage back to make this decision on third down for the play caller a whole lot easier.
And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. Takes it on the return. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. So Wyoming's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing.
Breaks into the open. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Cowboys are in the hurry-up.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run the counter. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. On the run, still looking. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wyoming! the offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31.
Man, those are so hard to defend. The quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. Just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
With defense, it's this pick-or-poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Slips attack, but he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Gamecocks will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They're working that left side. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down.
There he goes. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Cowboys want to crank the tempo.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Right back to the well. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Cowboys send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. They'll send the back in motion. The throw to the outside is complete. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. Punt is on its way. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Power football with the run. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He uncorks one deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Cowboys line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Cradles it at the 35. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Escapes trouble. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI. Will wonders never cease if you're a defensive guy? They called PI on the offense this time. Good timing on the quick out. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender. How many times do you think they're going to run that one back in film study? Don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. That's a penalty, that's a penalty, that's a penalty. It'll be a long film study for him. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play. Oh, he's got some space. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. The Cowboys racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Using the quick game. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. No huddle here for the offense. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Nice move to pick up yardage. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
The give to the tailback. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. Creates a little room. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The Cowboys Williams-Brice with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll toss it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. The give to the back. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Gets it out quickly. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Go straight ahead. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing and probably didn't like it on the last play. They'll have another chance on 3rd and goal from the 1. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. The distance is no problem, but this angle from the left can test you. Oh, the attempt is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that play.
Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out 1st downs on a penalty. Red pass, it's complete. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. And the Gamecocks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll move the wide receiver. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. After that sack, the offensive line better get its stuff together. Stuff, you know what I mean by stuff. 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Powers through the defender. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And the Cowboys have their offense in high gear.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The Cowboys will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
He'll do it himself. Nice move there. Trying to give them some room to work with. Stopped just short of the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 19. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Showing the arm strength to the left. Ball's in the deep ball. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Working on the right. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They want to get this defense on its heels. He'll pull it on the read. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the chains for the first down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The give to the back. Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Cowboys, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He got it! He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mustard and Brown.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, Mountain West teams colliding in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. Sam Houston rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the Mountain West is right now, and man, what a difference.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Trying play action. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score. But, man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. To the air on first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Wilkins. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man in the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Got it behind the line. It's fired. Breaks into the open. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun. Give on the inside. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. From the gun, looking for a man. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And he's got it! Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead at half, down 14-7. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. On the move from inside is 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the corner of George Rogers Boulevard and Bluff Road, Williams-Brice Stadium.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. They kick it away on fourth down. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time he's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Gamecocks want to move quickly. Trying to get the edge on the jet sweep. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. To the air on second down. Looking down the middle. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together.
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback just flat missed it, incomplete. And the Cowboys will send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The give to the left. Breaks the tackle. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Off the play fake on first down. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. On the run, it's Thorne. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
When you got third and this long, everybody knows what's coming. It's going to be a pass. Defensive linemen get to tee off. They know exactly what's coming. Go get the quarterback. It is your dream. That is what you live for. It's what you practice in the offseason for. I want sacks just like that.
The Cowboys decide to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's McKay.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
That's caught. It's fired. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. The Gamecocks will punt this one away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. RPO complete to open the drive. Crosses the 35. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. And the Cowboys, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Here's the handoff. There he goes. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
He'll work his way down to the 28. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They go to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Working that wide receiver screen. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Tries to get it on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. And the Gamecocks send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Trying the left side. Oh, he's got a chance. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. 1st and 10 coming up. To the ground. He's got it again. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Unloads quickly. Made a defender miss. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
And we'll have a shakeup in the Mountain West standings this week. Check this out. Fresno State dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I'll tell you this. It sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the Mountain.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
South Carolina, 14.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Finds the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Cowboys in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Quick tempo here for the offense.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. The period has expired, and Wyoming has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. The Cowboys line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin them deep. guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Gets the back moving. Gonna swing it on second down. And some room to work. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Throwing right. Pulls it in. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody in bounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Pocket breaking down. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. Quarterback on the keeper. He breaks a tackle. He has the first and still on his feet. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Running back searching for a hole. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offense.
Turning it on! He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Offense, quick tempo.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
He'll keep it himself. Hard running there. And the spin move bought him a little time, just not a lot of yardage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Poe. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense.
You don't see a lot of OPI, but on that play, the offensive player just way too handsy. He's grabbing, he's working his hands way too much, and that was an easy call for the referees.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Goes to the option. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Cowboys headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quickly to the tight end. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Fires to the right. That's reeled in. It's Poe. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Can't get him to the ground. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. He's going for the goal line. And they're finally able to get him on the ground at the 1. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. He'll do it himself. Touchdown, Wyoming! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. He'll pull it on the read. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. No huddle, offense to the line. Takes the handoff. It's fired. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. The Gamecocks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's fired. There he goes. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Got it in the middle. It's fired. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Wants to throw again. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry-up. From the red zone, looking for a man. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops. Gamecocks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step one accomplished, but this offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. Trailing by a touchdown here in the 4th, they'll try to get it back with the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Getting late, pressure building, huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. Under fire. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
And the Cowboys will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's fired. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there. To the air on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Grabbed in the middle, it's McKay. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. They'll run for it. Creates a little space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Able to move the chains, and they still have a chance after picking up the 1st down. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. Works the middle. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the 1st down. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Catch in the middle, it's cross. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. So now it's 2nd and long.
No gain on the play. Brings up.
Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. It's incomplete, and the last chance is just out of reach, and that's going to do it. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, it just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think, would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well, building on them, and doing more of them.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.